take you to set up? Do you actually, I mean, it takes you more than a half hour, doesn't it?
Well,
Or 20 minutes at least.
really, probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, quick version of 20.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't like have the scoreboard set up and stuff, and some games that just comes later.
Oh, that camera's. Team for we had split forces for this one.
What's that?
My daughter's playing right now too in Empire, like they're doing the Civil War game, you know, the B team versus the B
Josh is face planted in the corner. That was intentional.
Welcome, hockey fans. We got ourselves a Sunday hockey game against Bloomington. It's Prior Lake and Bloomington today in Bloomington. So 15 minutes on the clock. We'll be dropping the puck here shortly and we'll get started. Lakers coming off of a nice win yesterday against Edina. Not very often we pick up a 3-0 game there, but that was the result yesterday. Let's see if they can keep that momentum alive as they play against Bloomington Jefferson. Face-off dots got Langley here on the right side. Tyler back on defense on the right. Left side defense looks like Jacob. Jacob Henry forwards along the near side boards, and right away that puck flies up into the bench, and we'll get a face-off. Same lines, of course. Puck is dropped. Bloomington ends up with it on their stick. They take a shot. Luke puts a glove on it. Gets an early save. Another face-off coming. This time, looks like Prior Lake fights for it on the near side boards, and we end up with it in control. Taking it behind the net is Jackson. Jackson makes another move and puts down the player in front of him. Looked pretty legit. He had the puck, so that was no arms up in the air by the referees. Bloomington does still keep the puck in the zone, though, and that puck does sneak really close to Luke, and it's free now at the dot. They feed it back out to defense. Defense moves, gets tied up, and they have to clear their own zone. Good pressure here by Ammerman. Boy, look at that. Go get him there. I like to see that. Forcing a turnover. But Bloomington does dump the puck in deep, and that allows line changes for Bloomington. Jacob Henry there on the defensive side going after the puck in the corner. Ammerman up ahead of him. Let's see if he gets the puck. Behind the net's Tyler. He rings the boards, gets it out of the zone, and this time, first time the puck gets up on the offensive ice, but it's going to be called for icing. So 13:36, it's early in the first period, but so far Bloomington has had the advantage. Coming out of the ice is Chase Goemon. I see also out there. Oh, that didn't go very far. Josh Carlson's out there, looks like at defense. He's an easier one to pick up out of the crew. Towering above others. Referee's trying to explain something on the bench. Looks like a mask. Oh, on the bench, Jack the goalie, his helmet came off. The referee was ordering him to put it back on. So that's been taken care of. Shot from defense. Gets on Luke. He puts a glove on it. Gets a stoppage. Don't want to let any rebounds exist. Don't want to let anything develop. And so far, it's been a lot of Bloomington here in the offensive zone. As the faceoff goes Bloomington's way, they feed defense and then they drop it into the corner. Josh is there. So too is Nathan. Nathan rings the boards, comes back on the near side and not quite out as Landon works with it. Gets it through center ice, and here comes Baumgarten. Baumgarten takes a shot, hits the defense. That's a block, but boy, he paid for it. Behind the net, Max has got it. And kept in by Prior Lake. Prior Lake sends it into the corner, now behind the net. Plenty of time, feet out in front. Doesn't go anywhere there. Nathan picks it up in neutral ice. He banks it off the board, sends it around behind the net, now coming around on the near side. Landon's sitting back waiting for something as Baumgarten goes in. He makes a move, gets a little bit of space behind the net, but Bloomington picks it up. They try to break out, but Josh says no. He hammers it back in. Bloomington turns around, sends it through neutral ice all the way. That's not going to be in the blue ice, so that'll be icing. Faceoff will come in front of Bloomington's goalie. Be nice to see a little bit of offensive development here. So far, the Lakers haven't had the puck so far on this side of the ice much. Ashton's there at the face-off. They win it. Max Weekly feeds down deep. Now behind the net, Bloomington gets control. They start their breakup. There's Henry Piesick trying to put some pressure on there, and Jacob Henry now has the puck. He forwards it in through the neutral ice. It goes over to Brecken. Is that, no, 15. Who's 15? Oh, that's Max. Max and Landon. There's Landon's got the puck in the corner. Landon feeds Max. Max is in low, hammers it right away. Goalie closes the door, shuts the 5-hole down, makes a save. Puck is loose in front, but there's some Bloomington jerseys there. That's a good play by that Brecken. Yeah, that's Brecken Long there in the corner that fought for that one and kept the possession. Max now has it in the corner. Brecken goes after it. Brecken's working around the referee. He goes down. Bloomington has it. And now Max goes for it. This is a good offensive attack here that Prior Lake has. So far this game, this has really been the first offensive attack we've had. Now, Ashton sets himself up on the right side, doesn't get the puck, but it comes out to defense, hammered by Henry. Blocked. And now Bloomington tries to break out. No chance. Henry Piesick picks it up right through the neutral ice again. Playing strong here on the near side boards. 3 Lakers are digging for it. Ashton comes out with it. Brecken comes out with it. And Ashton sends it into the corner. Looks like they're going to change lines up since they're sitting right there. Max keeps it in. He centers it to no one. And now Bloomington comes out with it. Oh, here's a pickup. Oh, Aaron Langley almost had Carter Langley, I should say, almost had a great interception and, unabated to the net type of situation. But no love. Not able to handle it, so the faceoff comes back towards Luke. Luke talks to his defenseman. Make sure they get positioned correctly. Make sure they get the right defenders. Make sure the key is really everyone has to be marked up. You know, if a Prior Lake jersey is on one of the Bloomington players, it really prevents him from shooting. Here comes Jackson. Jackson shoots. Goalie brings out his glove and gets the stop. But you know what? We get the face-off over here. 10.5 minutes to go, first period. It's 0-0. As we're starting to get action now on both sides of the ice. Jackson at the face-off dot, comes out Lakers' way. Held in by Carlson. Carlson rings the boards, goes behind to Ammerman. Ammerman misses it, goes back into the corner for 9. Who's 9? Oh, that's Jackson. Yeah, okay. Well, back to Jackson. Oh, boy. He was about to feed Josh, and Josh would have brought that one home nicely, but didn't develop. Bloomington now has it. They dump it in deep. It goes around behind the net. Carlson's there. So too is... Oh, turnover in low. But Prior Lake is able to stop that. Langley there. Put pressure now in the middle. Shot. Steered wide. Another shot in low. That one does not hit the frame. Ammerman has it. He sends it out of the zone. Ammerman then sends it up again. They both chase after with a high stick, but no call. Ooh, a takedown in front of the net. No arms are up. Play continues. Good defensive hockey there. Oh, nice move by Jackson. He creates a little space, but just getting a little too far. He still collects it on the far side. Doesn't have the space he had, but he just picked up a step. Centers it out there to Carter. And Prior Lake gives it up. Both sides change players up. Landon waits for Baumgartner to cross the ice. Baumgartner drives in close, tries to go high, but it goes above the net. He picks up his own rebound, sends it back in behind the net to Landon. Landon looks around, he picks up the puck, looking for a player out in front. Oh, just about, and Baumgartner almost closed the deal on that one. Now it's out to Piesick. Piesick sends it around the corner, and into the offensive corner it goes. They cycle around. That was Chase. Chase sends it over to Landon. Landon creates some space. Back out to, I think that's Chase behind the net. Yep, that's Chase. He sends it out to defense. Defense is Bezic. Bezic sends it in. Oh, he's trying to go for the alley-oop pass there. It doesn't develop. Nice big stick lift by Chase. They get away with it. Nothing, no penalties come. Now Bloomington tries to reestablish the zone, but Henry Bezic says no thank you. Baumgartner hits at it, and they go off to get fresh legs on the ice. Landon stays on the ice as he chases the puck down into the corner. Ashton comes out, Carlson comes out, Max Weekly's there in the middle. We get a whistle behind the net. I didn't quite see what was happening there. Down in an area we can't see. Referee's going to face it off in front of the Bloomington goalie, so whatever it was, it's good for the Lakers as, yeah, I see must be a Jaguar? Must be the team, yeah, as a Bloomington Jaguar takes a seat. That gives us a 2-minute penalty, 2-minute power play, I should say. And right away, Bloomington comes out with the puck. They get in the neutral zone. Josh was quick to close on that and turn that play around. Maybe now the Lakers can set up their power play. Puck comes back out to the blue line and out into neutral ice. Tyler's there. He forwards it over to Josh. Josh dumps it in. Max goes after. Max has got wheels. He puts his player up against the boards. That puck is now free. It's actually on a Lakers stick. In close, Brecken hammers it, but it's turned aside. Ashton on the near side here. He's fighting for it. Ashton's a big man. He's using his body. Puck comes out, Prior Lake way. Tyler firing. And a good opportunity by Max there to try to knock it down in front. Brecken works with it. Ends up Ashton feeds defense. Defense fires. Broken up because it's hit by a Bloomington player. And now Bloomington comes the other way. It's a one-on-one. Big move there. Tyler goes down. A little slow to get up. He did his job, though. He, separated the puck from the puck carrier. And he's got himself off the ice, but a bit gingerly. New players come on the ice and for Tyler, so hopefully he's going to be okay. Brecken has the puck. He carries it along the boards, gets to the red line, in low. Wow, what a feed! Ashton is there. He puts it up in the corner. Great pass right on the goal line. And there to close. That is a power play goal for Ashton and a fantastic feed by Brecken. Good job, guys. That line delivered. 1-0, 6 minutes to go still in the first period. Puck is dropped, and both sides now back to even strength. Bloomington works with it in the center ice. They get ahead of it. They shoot. It gets blocked and back onto the puck carrier stick. Behind the net, Lakers ring the boards with it and goes through neutral ice. I see Carter skating hard now on that puck. He takes it into the corner. Bloomington loses it. He creates that turnover, which now Bloomington does have it. They got in neutral ice, and they got numbers. They shoot from a distance. Luke is there, blocker save. Behind the net, a little bit of a battle there, but Jacob Henry's up to the task and is able to forward the puck out again. So Bloomington's going to have to retreat and set back up again. Prior Lake making that difficult as Nathan Russell smacks at it, sends it in, and that's offside. So we'll get a face-off. A few fresh legs come onto the ice. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0, Prior Lake. Jackson at the face-off dot. Carter on the right wing. Tyler at defense, and maybe Bezic on the other side. Is that? Not quite sure on the other defense, but yeah, that's probably Henry Bezic. Looks like the ref is throwing one of our players off for not having a mouth guard. So Chase steps in at the faceoff dot. And he wins it. Chase has the puck. He comes across on sides. Puck goes deep into the corner. There, Ammerman is. Ammerman and Chase are battling for the puck along behind the net. Lakers still have possession. That is Chase. Chase feeds defense. Defense has it. That's Bezic. Bezic lines up, fires. Pad save, but rebound is there. Bloomington now ends up with it, and they end up in neutral ice. They start coming their way. They dump it into the corner. Behind the net. Prior Lake was waiting for it and sends the boards. Don't quite get it. Oh, yeah, they got it out. But Bloomington sets it up again. Bloomington's onside. They don't have numbers here as it's 1 versus 3. Lakers easily dispatch them. Right at the point there, they kind of miss that opportunity to get it out. So Prior Lake does need to get this puck out of the zone cleanly here. They are swarming a little bit. There's Chase. He misses it. And a shot coming in low. Redirected high above the net. I'm not sure if we've got a piece of that or not, but either way, no goal. That puck leaves the zone as Carter works hard on it, neutralized. Brings the skater down, but Chase now picks it up behind the net. New legs come on the ice. Chase has it. Oh, jeez. What's a shiver? I guess not Tyler. Sorry, not Chase. It's Tyler. And Tyler sends it around. He had the puck, and he took down a defender with his own eyes. Pretty impressive. Carlson here defending on the left side. Back check coming in hard was Landon. Way to go, Landon, on that back check. Landon's still working with the puck. He gets it in the corner. He's trying to figure out how to get this breakout started, looking for a defenseman to pass it to. Can't really get it to move. A little bit of support comes in, and that puck is still free. Now, the Lakers pick it up. They got 3. Bloomington only has 2. Landon's got speed, and he's got Jacob Henry on the right side. The Bloomington player tries to tackle Landon. Puck is now on Baumgartner's stick. Baumgartner takes it to the near side boards. Puck comes out. Carlson's there defending the blue line, keeping it in. And now that puck gets sent out high. On the stick of Jacob Henry, he calmly tries to set something up to Carlson, but that gets intercepted. Now Bloomington takes to the zone. A little bit of a scramble. Henry's got to get to this. He does. Now Bloomington has it in low. Backhand opportunity coming. They shoot, but there's nothing there. Behind the net they go. Out to defense. Bloomington has another opportunity here. They fire. Luke's got it. Puts a glove on it. Ends that rush. A little bit of a flurry activity. And we're getting action on both ends of the ice. 1-0. 2.5 minutes to go. Still the first period. As we enjoy Sunday afternoon hockey. Like Max is going to take the face-off top, but he skates off for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got, Jacob Henry's in the penalty box. So apparently we got a penalty there. I didn't really notice that, but it's a shorthanded situation here as the Lakers scramble to set things up. I'd like to get a little more information on that penalty, but as of right now, that information is lacking. That puck gets sent into the middle. Lakers scramble to get possession of it. It goes up to Luke. Luke puts a glove on it. And we'll get another face-off. We'll see if we know. Anybody know why Henry's in the box? Anybody know why Jacob's in the box? No, everybody's as clueless as I am. Generation's there. Oh, it comes wide. Yeah. And a minute and a half on that penalty as the Lakers send it the length of the ice. It's short of icing. There's Brecken on the puck carrier. Brecken's putting pressure on him. Bloomington makes a nice pass, although Jacob Henry steps in and sends it back again. This one also is not icing. Brecken, we got him pretty stretched out right now. It's nice on these shorthanded opportunities, power play opportunities, whatever you want to call it. Keep the play stretched out like this. And they got a whistle. They send that up high. We got a face-off now in front of the goalie. All good things with 1:04 to go on the shorthanded situation. Max Weekly steps in for the face-off. Tyler Guitar's over on defense on the right side. Josh on the left. Bloomington has it. They're working through the middle, getting their breakout. They take the zone. Puck is dropped behind, and it goes calmly into the corner. Max now has it. He has space. He's got 2 players to beat, but Max is the kind of guy that's going to take this. He's going to go all the way in, drives in close, loses the handle, gets taken out. Oh, boy. That one might have hurt us. His face, his helmet went corner first. Let's hope he's okay. He's slow to get up. Yeah, he looks okay. He's looking for a penalty, doesn't get one. He is a one-man show, that Max Weekly, no doubt about it. Let's see if he decides to stay on the ice. Yeah, he's going to stay on the ice. That's at a kid. The referee's going to say you got to get off. Yep. Referee's saying no. Sorry, son. We're going to stop the play for you. You're going to have to at least get off the ice. So here we go. Landon comes in his place. Jackson steps in at the face-off dot. Tyler there behind him at defense. The puck does stay on Lakers sticks. Landon has it in the zone. He fires. Goalie turns that aside. Puck squirts out into the middle, but it's all Bloomington jerseys. Bloomington now goes through center ice. Wow, pushed out hard along the boards, but the puck does end up behind our net. Oh man, another big hit there along the boards. Play continues. Lakers send it up high, and 3 seconds, 2 seconds, the penalty ends. We're back to full strike. Jackson gets a Christmas gift right in front of the net. Back up to Landon. Landon trickles it wide, but a flurry of activity here in front of the Bloomington net as the penalty expires. We're back to even strength, and the Lakers take advantage of an errant pass. Boy, another hard hit. The hits are coming. 20 seconds to go in the period as that puck gets in nice and low. However, the goalie puts a stop to that. Yeah, nice little flurry of activity with 15 seconds to go in the first period. It's 1-0 Lakers.
Let's go, Dave!
Jackson Collins at the face-off dot. 15 seconds. We got enough for a shot or two. Comes out to Henry. Henry loses an edge. Now we got 10 seconds. Maybe it's a problem as Bloomington enters the zone. They lose the handle. That problem is thwarted as we're down to 2 seconds, 1 second. End of the first period. Good first period of action as both sides seem pretty even-handed here. A lot of activity on both sides, opportunities on both. Hits started coming there towards the end of that first period as the Lakers start to assert their authority. Little Vikings update. 24-17, good guys with only a couple minutes left, 5 minutes left, and we got the ball?
You got the ball? Yeah, we got the ball.
Yeah, the Vikings might pull out a little bit of an upset against the Lions. That'd be nice. That NFC North is all of a sudden quite the division. Coaches are giving some instructions to the players before the last few seconds of the break expire. They'll switch sides and see how a second period of hockey plays out. We got ourselves a tight one as we enter the second period, 1-0. Both sides seem to be pretty equal. Jackson Collins starting at the face-off dot. Ammerman over at the left wing. Nathan Russell back on defense. And Carter Langley there on the right side. Carter fights for it at the blue line, brings it into the zone. It gets quickly turned around, but a nice poke check there by Henry Bisick. And play continues for the Lakers in the right direction. Nathan Russell defending the blue line here on the near side as Ammerman staples his player to the boards. Goes back for a second piece of that act. Puck gets sent down along deep. I don't think there's icing here as it's picked up behind the net. Lost the handle. Bloomington ends up with it. They try a centering feed. Defense steps in. Fire! Steered just wide as now Jackson comes in with a big head of steam. And that gets turned around, I guess. Shoot. Bloomington now takes the zone. They fire top of the circle bouncer. That was sort of a one-hopper. And then another backhanded attempt gets rejected. Nathan loses the puck behind the net. He regains control. He gets harassed a little bit, but but stays on his skates. Now he goes down as the Bloomington player finishes his check. But Jackson ends up with the puck down low. He's at the red line. Wow! Forwards it over to Carter. But just a bouncing puck. Didn't get the wood on it. Hard shot comes in from defense. Puck is loose as Baumgartner's there. And a whistle's blown as we see the puck behind the net. Little bit extracurricular activity. We certainly don't need that right now. And plenty of loud parents nearby. That's the fun of youth hockey, of course. Maybe I'll switch over to this side and get a little less yelling. I don't know. I saw a puck still there, right? All right. Josh Carlson has it. Oh, boy. That was a chip shot, but just barely missing the corner. Into neutral ice, the puck goes. Lakers now have it on the near side, or far side, sorry. Working around behind the net. Bloomington tries to take out the puck carrier. Centering pass. There's Baumgartner. Takes that shot in low. Great opportunity, but just wide of the net. Into the corner they battle. 2 Lakers versus 1 Bloomington player. Nathan, no, that's not Nathan. That's got to be Chase. Chase feeds it back out to Henry. Jacob Henry forwards it in on the far side boards. And the puck is still in the zone and now crosses. Bloomington has it. They have to retreat. Baumgartner's putting pressure on the puck carrier. So too is Landon. And now Carlson. Shot comes. Wow! Up high, but into the double loop as he snags that out of the air. What a save. Now face-off coming to Luke's side as he exercises that shoulder a little bit there. Yeah, that's right, Luke. We get a little bit of a line change. That's what's good. Not sure why we're slowing down play exactly. Yeah. Huh? Oh, mouth guards, yeah. Looks like plays being, the refs are talking about mouth guard usage. It's early in the season. They really do need to set that standard early if they're going to enforce it. And so good for the refs to have that conversation. All right. Puck comes out, Prior Lake's way. There's Brecken. He battles for it, lifts the stick, gains control, takes the zone, leaves it behind for Max. Max is fancy. He passes it over to Ashton. Ashton fires a little wide. Max picks it up there on the far side, midboards. Brecken comes in to help out. And now Bloomington has a little bit of a behind-the-back pass there through neutral ice as Bloomington ends up with it. But look at Max coming on the back check, gets the turnover. Way to go, Max. That effort by coming in from behind. Ashton doesn't get it on sides. There we go. Now we're all on sides. Good heads-up play by Ashton there to steer without crossing the blue line. This line is doing a good job. They're all showing a lot of effort, but I see an arm in the sky. That means a penalty's forthcoming. Who is the sinner? It looks like it's going to be Max as he skates out somewhat indignant. Let's find out. Yeah, that's the case as the sin bin opens up. Max with a little extracurricular there that's totally unnecessary. That's probably going to add a few minutes to the penalty, and it's that kind of behavior we don't need right now. As we have a 1-0 game, 11, almost 12 minutes still to go in the second period. Referee is going to try to sort out what this penalty was for. Did you happen to catch? I mean, I know they had pressure there on that far side board, but did an elbow come up? Or the refs are going to talk about it as far as what the initial infraction was. Does look like Max is leaving the ice, probably for that outburst there at the end. That's a bit of a loss for the Lakers. He is a dynamic player, and you certainly don't want to lose a guy like that, but that looks like that's what's happening. As Max leaves the ice. And now the faceoff is going in front of the Bloomington goal. I would assume we have a penalty, but we're not quite sure what's going on here, folks. We'll work it out. Is it a penalty or not? Oh, one of them. So now we have a Bloomington player in the box. Max is no longer on the ice. No penalties on the board, and the faceoff is in front of the Bloomington goaltender. This is a mystery. Offsetting?
Yeah, offsetting kind of freezing and not giving
Yeah. But now they got to make someone serve. So, okay, yep, this is getting straightened out here now. So Ammerman is going to serve the penalty for Max. Bloomington's got a guy in the box as well. So it should be a 4-on-4 hockey. And by my math out on the ice, it's 5-on-4. So, okay, well, it's 5-on-4 hockey then, even though both teams have. Yeah, they'll come out after that. They're just not keeping the clock on it. Well, either way, I think the refs know what they're doing. As play continues, Jacob Henry fires one wide of the net, and Brecken Long goes after it. Brecken puts his person into the board, ends up with the puck, and an opportunity in low. Feeds Ashton for his second attempt. That hits the backside of the goalie, and now we got another penalty. We're calling a hook as a player from Bloomington is heading to the box. Interesting. I didn't see the hook, but good thing the guys in black and white did. And now what should happen is we should be 4-on-4. Well, okay. Yeah, so no, now the Lakers are 5, Bloomington is 4. And 2 minutes are on the board. So, yeah, I'll let someone smarter than me figure this out. But either way, that puck leaves the zone. Tyler, good job holding on to that. Boy, that was a close one, but he made up for it. And now that puck goes into our end. Brecken is a puck carrier. Josh Carlson is protecting the house as that Bloomington player tries to slide tackle. Prior Lake takes the offensive zone. That's Jackson. Jackson feed across the blue ice. Good pass. Just didn't have the stick there, but that's one of those plays that, if you connect on that, that's a goal. Brecken and Ashton working on the puck. Brecken ends up with it. Fight in the corner continues. Jackson Collins is in the defensive position, and so too is Tyler. Tyler has it. Tyler uses the boards to get past the skater, and a little bit of teamwork there as Chase now has it. Whoa, blast from a long distance, but the goalie from Bloomington had his glove there. 1 minute to go on the penalty to Bloomington. 10.5 minutes on the clock. 1-0 Lakers as we are in the second period of hockey here in Bloomington. Chase takes the face-off. Chase wins the face-off. It gets fed back out to to Nate. Nathan Russell, he was just not quite ready on his skates at that face-off. He was just getting set, and that puck came out to him a lot faster than he expected. Oh, it closed. One opportunity, two opportunities, but the goalie had the door closed, and they get their whistle. Good play, good opportunity. 44 seconds still on the penalty power play opportunity for the Lakers. Chase stays at the faceoff dot. Baumgartner on the left-hand side. Carter at defense. Carter has it. Carter goes D to D to Russell. Russell shoots one, just wide. Baumgartner has it. Feeds right in the middle. Bloomington's stick ended up on that one. Now Chase has it. Chase works around with it. Chase creates some space. Chase is setting up the offensive point here. Chase is looking for that open man. There should be an open man. He finds it. It's Baumgartner. Baumgartner now skating, looking for the open man. He finds that defense. It's Russell. Back to Baumgartner. Baumgartner fires. Oh, that one gets turned away. Behind the net's Chase. Chase feeds Baumgartner, and that shot gets deflected. Now Russell has it. Russell's got some good shot when he uses it. And there's an example of that. Just knocked down by a number of different players. Back out to defense points, Russell. He makes a move. Back to the midboards to Baumgartner, and into the corner it goes. Good possession here for the Lakers as they stay on the puck. That penalty has since expired, yet we maintain possession in the zone. Baumgartner's still working with the puck. Bloomington's trying to get something going, but they can't get control of it as the Lakers finish their checks. There's Chase down there working hard. That puck comes out to Russell. Russell works his way in, hits it out the back of one of the defensemen's back. That guy's going to feel that. Going to think twice about turning your back to a shooter. Probably better just to stand up and let your pads take the brunt of it, but he'll learn that lesson. Nathan Russell works hard there to dump that into the corner, and Chase is the first puck carrier there. Puck up front. Bloomington gets it, and they now send it out. Russell now has it. He's trying to create some time and space, stretching things out. Certainly some tired legs out there at this point. This has been a long shift. Ashton's there. Ashton has Jackson, does a sauce. That's probably more of a pass to Jackson, but got a little bit too far up in the air there, and the goalie's able to snag it. Good save by the goalie. With fresh legs out on the ice, both teams are even strength. 8 minutes to go, second period, 1-0 Lakers. A lot of the action so far in the second period has been in Bloomington's side. Oh, there we go. Oh, puck is loose as Ashton nearly gets his second goal of the game. Good move by Josh to keep that puck in the zone. Bloomington worked with it, but they send it out desperately out to Henry. Henry Bezic forwards it out to Ashton. Ashton sees Jackson Collins in the middle. He does his best to create some opportunities. Skates with it, drops it to defense. Didn't have a lot of time to work with it. So a quick shot in on the goalie. There's a cross check. Referee sees it. Carlson has the puck. He fires. Luke leaves the net, getting that sixth man out on the ice. Puck gets sent up to a Bloomington stick. The whistle comes, and this will give us a power play for another 2 minutes.
Oh, goodness.
Luke skates his way back out to the net. Oh, I think I might have. Huh? A cross check. Yeah. Yeah, cross check to Bloomington. 7 minutes, 40 seconds here in the second period. That puck is still in the zone as Ashton feeds a defenseman. That's Tyler. Tyler fires. Goalie absorbs that shot. Good play. Yeah, we don't have a shot count on this one, unfortunately, but there's been a lot this period for the Lakers. Puck is dropped. Jackson wins the face-off, and Brecken Long has the puck in the corner, goes out to Tyler. Tyler sizes up what he sees, goes back to Brecken. Brecken saw Jackson. It just didn't quite execute on that pass, but he had the right idea. He saw the player. Uh-oh, that puck is loose, and it's in low. A lot of Laker jerseys there, and that's actually what ends up here with Brecken on the puck. Ashton drags his skate to stay on sides, and Jackson with a little bit of a dangerous check, and I think the referee didn't like that one either. Yeah, you can't take a guy into the boards from behind. That is dangerous. That is boarding, and that is 2 minutes. There goes our power play advantage, and now we are even strength. What's that? Oh, yeah, W2. Yep, 2 goes on the clock. It is a dangerous play, no doubt, that if the player goes down head first into the boards, we sort of don't want that. So, puck is loose in front of the net. It gets steered on to Carter's stick. Carter drives between the two defenders and has Jacob Henry there on the left side. Looks like a lot of defensemen out on the ice for the Lakers right now as Josh takes out his player and gets an interference penalty. The thing was, yes, it looked like that player was close. That player would have been the one to play the puck, no doubt. But Josh needed to be patient there. He either has to go for the puck, but he can't take the player out because the player did not have possession at that time. So that is obstruction. He goes in the box, and quickly our fair play points seem to be vanishing as the number of penalties start to rack up. So we got 3 Lakers on the ice, 4 Bloomington players. Bloomington works it out. Defenseman takes their shot. Luke slides into position, steers it into the corner. Lakers do a good job of flipping that one free, but it is hung up by the defenseman. Nathan Russell tries to ring the boards. And look at the good skate move. It looks like Jacob Henry there. Or is that Chase? Who is that? That's Chase. Sorry, Chase Garmont. On the back check, comes up and picks up the puck. Good job, Chase. Chase is really doing a great job on this 3-on-4 situation here. Nathan tries again to ring the boards. This time he gets a good bounce off the glass, and that leaves the ice. Now Bloomington tries to take the zone. Again, they've got a 2-player advantage as it is 5-on-3 Bloomington. They feed the middle. They work with the puck, go back to defense. The shot comes, hits a defender right in the gut. That defender sends it out. This will be icing, but a good play. That was Tyler. Tyler took that one for the team, took it in his stomach, but he faced the shooter. And that, for any kids watching out there, don't turn your back to the shooter. That is not a recipe for success. So face those shots. I know it's scary, but your odds are a lot better standing up to it than you are turning your back. All right, here we go. Puck is good. We got still, a minute, 30 seconds on one penalty, a minute on the other. As that puck rings the boards and out, this won't be icing as Baumgartner chases this one down. Now here the Lakers have to be smart. Baumgartner's in deep. They only have a couple players on the ice, so no one else should enter the zone. They need to stay back, and they did it. They executed well there. That was good heads-up team play by the Lakers. Good coaching. That one goes to you, Niesel. All right, Bloomington takes a shot from the point, but it's wide. Far side boards. There's Baumgartner. He tries to poke check it. He does. He creates an opportunity. Now here again, we don't want to put too many guys in the offensive zone, given that now we only have a one-man disadvantage. So now we can try something, but still got to be cautious. As what a shot from the middle. Baumgartner gets that one. He earns it. He's been working hard and gets a good quick snapshot in the middle of the ice, just north of the slot, behind the goalie, and it is now 2-0. We still have Carlson in the box, so that is a shorty. Way to go. Shorthanded goal, and I'm just getting confirmation Vikings won. Hey, Vikings beat Detroit. For those of you that aren't double screening, that's what's going on here. That puck gets sent just wide. Our goalie catches that one, and Lakers are putting pressure in early. 4 minutes to go, late in the second. It's 2-0 Lakers. Good interception by Carter. Carter shoots and just, wow. He had a lot of bouncing puck there. He did a great job. That's all effort there. That's all heart, as they say. As this puck gets sent wide. I think it might have hit someone on the bench, so they're going to call that out of play. Well, here's where we stand. There's nobody in the penalty boxes right now. There's 4 minutes on the clock. 2-0 good guys. And we're in the second period. Baumgartner gets a face-off dot. Nathan Russell's back on defense. Face-off is won. Ammerman has control. Carter Langley goes after the puck in the far corner. And Nathan steps in and blasts one just high. Boy, for a quick shot like that, that was remarkably accurate. Would have loved that on frame. Another shot going. That one into the goalie's glove. Hard to know for sure if that would have ended up in the net, but that was another good shot by Russell. You can tell that kid takes some shots in his driveway. Brecken Long at the face-off dot, landing over to the right wing. Again, the Lakers win this face-off, and using physical play, maintain possession of the puck deep in the zone. Brecken feeds to defense. Defense fires. Rebound. Second attempt gets steered away by the Bloomington defender. Out to the right side defense where Henry Bisick is. And Brecken now has it. Brecken gets control of it behind the net. In front, Nathan. Oh, goalie makes a great save. Puck is loose again in the middle. And Bisick steps in to keep the play going. Landon with some fancy footwork. Backhands it just wide. A little bit of razzle-dazzle on the ice as the Lakers are feeling a lot more comfortable with the puck in the offensive zone. A feed out to the far side defense. Defense shoots just wide. Lakers maintain control as Ashton works for that puck. Nathan has it. He sends it back to Ashton. Ashton looking for someone in the middle, but has to go back to defense. Defense goes to the far side. There's Bisick. He's got room. He fires, but off the stick of a Bloomington player. Stays in play. Now back to Ashton. Ashton works it behind the boards to Brecken. Brecken now in the corner. He sends it out to Nathan. Nathan has room, steps in, fires, hits a player. And now that puck stays on the near side board. Brecken has it. This is a nice long shift. The Lakers are doing a great job of puck control. Yes, the puck is the outside. Bloomington's not letting them much to get in the inside. But look at all this time that's running off. Look at all this time of possession. This is all good things for the Lakers. Bloomington now has the puck. They try to get it out, and it's turned around by Landon and Ashton. Ashton's there working with a stick lift. Now see, look at the support that comes in. See, this time there's Brecken. 3 different players supporting each other, keeping this puck in the offensive zone. This is fantastic. And another shot by Landon sends it wide. This is what you want to see. Nathan's still on the ice. He sends it through. Bisick takes a blast, hits a pad. These guys are staying on the ice, staying in control, and working the puck around. This is a lot of hockey. They got to be getting tired, but think about those Bloomington players. They have a lot further to go to change, as it looks like the Lakers are getting 1 or 2 changes. Yep, here we go. We're getting a couple fresh legs. And now if we can get this puck back, step in there, Nathan, step in there. Well, the puck does go far enough away that Bloomington gets fresh legs, but look at this. Look at this ice that was created because of that line change. All the Bloomington players needed. Baumgartner, the second goal opportunity, just lifts that one a little high, but that whole play was set up because the Lakers had so much control of the puck in the zone. Because of that, Bloomington had to make a line change, and all of them needed to change. Every single one of those players. All of them went to this bench on this near side of the ice, freeing up that far side and creating that 2-on-0 situation. That's fun hockey. Let's see more of it. All right, in low is Chase. Chase shoots and hits a stick. That was a goalie stick. The sound of that is pretty clear. Sounds different from player sticks. Much lower tone to it, not the high-pitched tone that a player stick sounds like. Bloomington players weaving through defenders here, making a good play on things. Centering opportunity into blue ice, but that's turned out. 30 seconds to go in the second period. This puck is not going the length of the ice. The play continues, and Carter's the first player in. Turnover in the middle. This is Chase. Chase on the near side. He works it out the defense. This is Josh. Josh fires. Well, alley-oop type shot was not redirected. Defense on the far side, Jacob Henry and company. That was a good play by Chase. Chase gets it in the middle. He shoots it on net, and there's the horn. That's the end of 2. What a great period of hockey. I don't know if Luke faced more than a shot or 2 in that period. It's maybe early on there, some of those penalty times he faced a couple shots. So, but by and large, that was a good period of Prior Lake hockey. Yeah, you're right. I think our fair play points are gone, but
It seems like pretty much all but clears it, but should have only gave him a 10.
yeah, not quite sure the math on what exactly happened there, but obviously the outburst got him kicked, right? Yeah, and it's
But I think chucking the stick was
right. The play on ice is fine. That's a 2-minute. You all get that every now and then. The throwing of your stick in the penalty box, that unfortunately needs to be dealt with, and the referee did so.
We've got to make sure that, I love his aggressive play, but we've got to make sure we're aggressive smart.
Yep. Prefer to have it in the lineup, not in the box.
Helping us out.
Yep. Right. That was a heck of a goal. That opened right in the middle.
Made up for slowing down along the board over there and putting on the brakes because he didn't want to get hit.
Yeah, as well as, hey, you want to take every hit. 15 on the clock, third period, 2-0 good, guys. Guy's getting his warm-up in. I've never seen Luke do that, I can show you that much. Being chased. Lakers are ready to get this period going as Bloomington is slow to come into the middle. Jackson's ready. He's looking to take the face off. Tyler over at defense. And I guess that's probably Henry Bisick on the other defense. I see a 2 maybe. Referee checks with the goalies, make sure everybody's cool. They seem to be. 1 period to go, 2-0 Lakers. Puck is dropped. Ends up on Lakers sticks as Carter dumps it into the zone. It goes behind the net. Bloomington picks it up. They struggle with it as Jackson puts pressure on the puck carrier, causing the turnover. And Bloomington sends it through the middle. They do get control of it, however. Try to turn it around, but that's off of Jackson's skates and kept in by Carter. Well, stand-up play by the Lakers here as the puck is, well, now out of the zone and people are retreating. They do have an open man on the left side. They couldn't get the puck to him, so averting a disaster. Lakers direct the puck out, and here's Ammerman. Ammerman's got a step. He's got the puck at the dot. He drives in low, almost gets it on the backhand. Great heads-up play to stay with it. Feeds the middle. Carter gets a backhanded opportunity, but no goal. Good heads-up play by Ammerman to get that opportunity generated. Tyler now has it. He's working through the zone as the Lakers get themselves going the right direction. Shot from long distance. Strange bounce. And now Bloomington has it behind the net. That puck gets careened weird, and Jackson goes in after it. Now Bloomington starts their breakout. Landon catches up to that play, though, and breaks it up from behind. Just a lot of effort here on this Lakers team. I like to see the hustle. I know there's a little bit of passion, a little bit of emotions that come with that, and they need to keep that in check, but you like to see those. The back check's a great way to tell you that your players are hustling. There's Landon. Landon gets, just didn't get that puck to leave the ice as it dangles in low. That's nerve-wracking for goalies, and that puck is just hovering right out in front there. Bloomington has it on their stick. They try to send it through the middle. It gets broken up. Baumgartner has it. He sends it around to Landon. Landon redirects it in on goal, so no icing. Landon chases behind the net against a big player, 56, brings that player down. Out to defense, Jacob Henry fires. Goalie doesn't get a hold of that one as it trickles wide. Now Landon has it in the corner. He skates himself into the middle. Rebound, and that one gets stopped by the goalie. Now behind the net, play continues into the corner. Lakers have it. Feed the defense. Jacob Henry feeds into the corner. That's Bisick. Bisick shoots it into the goal. Or no, I'm sorry, that was... Is that Landon? Yeah, can't quite see that far side who it is, but Lakers maintain possession here. A little bit of hitting. We're starting to see some chippy play, and the Bloomington player sends that one up high and out of the zone. Jacob Henry now has the puck. He sees Landon lift his stick up there. Oh, shoot. Landon was calling for the puck. He was wide open, but in his calls for the puck, the Bloomington players picked up on it, and when the pass went to him, he didn't control it. So icing is the call. We'll get a face-off to Luke's left. With 11 and a half to go, we're in the third period, 2-0 Lakers. Like Brecken Long's at the face, or no, that's Jackson at the face-off dot. Puck comes out, and Brecken does end up with it. We got 3, they have 2. Take the zone, hit the brakes, come across the middle, and fire. It's broken up, but that puck is still loose. Into the corner, Ashton has it. Ashton's looking. He sees Jackson. Puck comes back out to Carlson. Carlson backhanded. Tries to get it into play, but that went off the Bloomington player's stick. And a shot comes from long distance. Luke decides to just cover that one up. And we get the whistle. Still quite a bit of hockey to go as the Lakers sit onto their 2-0 lead. Faceoff goes around behind the net. Carlson's there. He battles to get possession. Bloomington ends up with it. They can't do nothing with it. It stays behind the net, but they do have control. Out to their defenseman. And a slow pass all the way across the ice. Carlson's there. He whacks at it and gets over to Brecken. Brecken feeds the middle. That goes to Jackson. Jackson over to Ashton. They take the zone. 2-2. Goes off a Bloomington stick and behind the net. Ashton has it. Backhands it. There's 2 players there. They fight for the puck. A backhanded opportunity goes. The puck is still loose and in the net. Wow, that was just a floater. A little bit of a backhanded float. And all of a sudden, they get it loose on the red line. Poke it in. Great heads-up play. Did Ashton get credit for that one, you think? Or? Trying to read the referee's lips on that one, but I think Ashton maybe pushed that out of teamwork. Anyway, I'll give it to Ashton, but it was a goal nonetheless, and here we are at 3-0, and 10.5 minutes to go in the third period. Look at Carter right there, just putting that effort in again. I mean, yes, they got a 3-goal lead, and it's third period, but he's not giving up. He's putting that forecheck on. Great turnovers in the offensive zone. Bloomington has it. Defender shoots. Oh, Nathan Russell stands up to that one. He's skating off. Does that one hurt? Tyler comes in for Nathan. And Ammerman staples his player to the boards. Puck goes around behind the net. Ashton's there. Ashton goes down. And Ammerman comes to help out. Now that puck stays on the far side. There's Jacob Henry. He keeps it in, skips along the boards. They play a little back and forth catch. Jacob feeds back into the middle. Good play to Tyler. Tyler moving around Carter. Carter now, he flipped it up into the corner. That was a good play, Carter. Yeah, the path to the net was taken, so he just dumped it into the open space. Now Tyler has it. Tyler fires, redirect right in front. Goalie's out of the net, but Bloomington gets a stick on it, and they send it clear of the zone. Tyler now has it again. He's battling for it. That Bloomington player's on it. He gets close. He's got the backhand. Luke with a big save. That puck out front, and a penalty coming as... What do we got? A cross check. I didn't really see the penalty. I saw the grid save. A good move by the Bloomington player to drive into the net. That was some good heads-up hockey. But we got a cross check and a... yeah, Tyler goes to the box. But, when you get a penalty in that part of the ice, I'm going to say that's probably an okay penalty to take. As we have 9 minutes to go on the clock, and the Lakers are skating one man down. Landon has it, and he's got Baumgartner with him. Baumgartner creates some space in the middle. That puck goes high. Baumgartner gets a stick on it, doesn't go anywhere. And now Bloomington has it. Bloomington leaves the zone. They've got a guy up front if they make this pass, but they get harassed on that far side and never get that pass off. Referee slows that puck down, so that's now Bloomington takes the zone. Josh gets it early in the zone, takes it behind the net. He's got time, sets some things up, passes it out. Baumgartner's there. Well, now Bloomington has it. They do have a man advantage still for another minute and 14 seconds. Landon goes into the corner. He uses his body to separate the puck carrier. Puck is loose and ends up on a Prior Lake stick. Good pass out to Baumgartner. He backhands it, tries to get across the blue line, but defense holds up. Luke puts the door down and closes that goal out. Now Landon's there. He tries to create some space. Yep, good job. That's how you do that. Pass it out to Baumgartner. Just a little bit too far, but they waved. Oh, I thought he waved off the icing. All right, well. Yeah, it's changed his mind on the call. That's okay. 42 seconds to go in the penalty to Tyler. Face-off going to Luke's left. Goalie shouting, giving orders. Anyways, for the defenseman. Puck comes out to the left defenseman. Fire! Rebound in low. Luke dives on that one. That's the best play you can make right there, is do not let that puck be free. We'll take the face-off. Ashton's out there, Nathan Russell's out there. Slammed that face-off forward and tried to win it at defense. Good play, but the puck is behind the net. Jacob Henry's there. Puck is loose on the blue ice. And Bloomington has it. Wow, Lakers with the sweep of the stick, clear of the zone, but not far enough for icing. So 17 seconds still on the penalty as Bloomington tries to start another attack. They take the zone. They drive behind the net, centering opportunity, but don't get a handle on it as Ashton picks it up, uses the boards, works his way handily around the defender, hits the brakes. Boy, he's making these guys look silly as he feeds it back out to Langley or Carter, and that ends that rush. But boy, Ashton putting on a bit of a clinic there in beating players in deep. Nice job, Ashton. That's Ashton Rutten for you scouts taking note. Face-off comes. Bloomington wins this one. They send out and clear the zone. This time, Jacob Henry's on. Jacob uses the poke check. That puck gets steered behind the net. Puck is free as Bloomington picks it up and looks to feed the middle. They can't feed anything as the stick blocks that play. Now Bloomington has to retreat deep in their zone. It's back to even ice. And a good play there by Jackson. Wow. He gets the puck behind the net. Oh, well, now Bloomington's going to get it out of the zone here. But now Jackson Collins had a nice play there on the other end. Fun to watch that kind of effort. Hard work and effort leads to good things in this game. And also, supporting players, right? It's oftentimes it's the first interaction that the player on the puck might lose it. Someone else comes in there and helps out and gets that puck. That's what you want to see. You get held up when you're skating into the zone, just get behind that guy. They'll drop that puck to you, you pick it up and carry the attack. Speaking of which, puck is dropped. Comes into the zone hard on the puck of Henry. Henry switches ices, sends it across over to Carter. Carter over to Chase. Chase drives in top of the circle, fires hard, but absorbed by the goaltender. 6 minutes to go in the third. It's 3-0 Lakers. Case stays at the face-off dot. Brecken on the right wing. Face-off won by the Lakers. Out to Carlson. Carlson snap shot, hitting on low on the pads. Now Carter goes in front on the near side. Henry Rink puts a stick on it and up and out of play. That one went over the netting even. It's a rare opportunity. Souvenir for a fan. Face-off now coming to Bloomington's left. Chase is at the face-off dot. Lakers win the face-off. Henry Bisek has that defense. He forwards it along the boards. There's Brecken. Brecken driving in close to the net. Loses it, but feeds back actually out to Chase. Chase back out to defense. Carlson winds up blast. Hits lots of players. Now that puck is just free along the frame. Going around behind the net, back out to defense. There's Josh. Josh has space. He winds up a snapshot. And it's directed behind the goal. Henry Bisek now. Henry's turn. He fires. That goes wide. A little bit of a shooting gallery going on here. Brecken picks it up in the mid-side boards, near-side boards. Back out to Josh. Josh snaps into the goalie's glove. They make the save. 5 minutes to go in the third. Good attack by that set of Lakers on the ice.
Lesser goalies, lopsided, more lopsided score. It's playing well.
Yeah, oh yeah. That goalies on both ends are playing well. This Bloomington goalie's faced a lot. He snagged quite a few out of the air. Lakers win this one again. Gets a shot off, rebound. Bloomington has it now behind the net. Comes along the near side boards. A little bit of pressure on the puck carrier as Baumgartner wins the puck. He stays with it and maintains control. Now Landon goes in there to help him out. Back to Baumgartner. See, that teamwork, they were there working on that together. And now in the middle, Jackson takes his shot. And Jacob. Just again, it's a shooting gallery. There's not a lot of great lanes necessarily created, but they're hammering it and creating. Sometimes it's getting through, sometimes it's hit and play it. But what it's doing, it's keeping the puck in the zone. And opportunities come from this. Now Bloomington working on their breakout. They just decide to skate it. Passing it through neutral ice, doesn't get much past the blue line. Uh-oh, there's an interception in low, backhand. One of the better opportunities Bloomington's had in a while. Wow. That was a penalty. It's going to be probably for cross-check, I would guess. And he certainly points to the defending player, giving the general shrug of, what, me? I didn't do anything wrong. And then now we are going to see that, yes, indeed you did. Sometimes you wonder, just loud play is all it is. I think this is Tyler. Yeah, it should be Tyler. It was a cross-check, yeah. Who are we pointing to here, ref? I don't know. Two players are going into the...
So that was 10-2. Misconduct really hit from behind. So he's serving the 10. Somebody else is serving.
Oh, gotcha. All right, well, yeah, lots of penalties there as the Lakers have 4 skaters on the ice and Bloomington has 5, and that'll be for the rest of this game. Nice step in the play there. And Ashton creating space, driving hard with the body, steers it on net. Wow, great play, Ashton, on both sides of the ice there. Got a player of the game candidate. Bloomington takes the zone. They shoot from the blue, from the dot, but that gets interrupted. Puck goes into the corner and on a Lakers stick. Oh, there's a shoulder. Guess that's legal. Nathan fires it, banks it off the boards, creating an opportunity for Ammerman to skate, and Ammerman does do that. He puts his best into it, but the referee rolls the whistle as he should have. It was icing. Good for him to not give up on the play. He chased that one down hard. Effort wins games. The Lakers are proving that here today. As Baumgartner, or is that Baumgartner or Chase? That's probably Chase. Yeah, Chase takes that face off. No, that's, sorry, but yeah, Chase. Chase took that face off. Oh, Carlson goes down awkwardly behind the net. Brecken gets a piece of it. That puck is bouncing out in front. Now Carlson uses the glass up high to try to clear the zone. Lakers end up with it. This is Chase. He's a one-man show here. He doesn't have anyone helping him out. He gets taken down. The referees don't seem to care as puck goes the other way. Again, it is smart by the Lakers not to have supported him there because with them being shorthanded, you can't really support your offensive activities. Here we go. Boy, Jacob Henry knocking a player down as he drives right through him, through the middle. It's using your body, folks, and he was the puck carrier. That's okay. You can do that. It's aggressive, but it works. All right, face-off one out to Nathan. Nathan using the boards. Behind the net it goes. Bloomington tries to pick it up there, but with a little bit of effort, Lakers make them work. That's turned around in the offensive zone. Baumgartner's there. Feeds it behind the net softly. Carter looks at things. Bloomington starts their breakup, but Carter gets his skates in the way and breaks it up. Now Landon gets sprung from the penalty box. That looks like, so we're 5-on-5 right now. Yeah, not quite understanding the penalties necessarily, but at the moment we're full strength, so let's go with it. This time Baumgartner has it, and Landon's behind him. Minute 38 to go as the Lakers hold on to a 3-0 lead. Bloomington takes the zone. Shot coming. Gets redirected. A lot of activity here on the near side board. Bloomington comes up, and they got a guy in the middle. It's close. They break the shutout. It's a good play by Bloomington. A shot in low from the slot. Not much Luke could have done about that one. And it is a power play goal for Bloomington. That was a Bob. Oh, right. That was even strong. You're right. All right, even though Tyler's in the box, that's more of a misconduct than anything. Yeah, he's serving his 10. Got it. 5-5, even strength. That goal came. 3-1 is our score late in the third. Ashton goes in hard, but the referee was there, so hopefully he held up a bit. Certainly don't want to check the ref. That puck does leave the zone. Neutral ice. Bloomington now picks it up with fire. Luke gets a glove up. Shuts that opportunity down. Now we are less than 1 minute to go in the third period. It still says 0. Yeah. Puck goes behind the net. Bloomington beats middle. Oh boy, they had a good opportunity there, but went wide. The Zamboni crowd goes, and that ends it. Here in Bloomington, Lakers end 3-0 is the final. Almost had a shutout on that game up until the last seconds. But good game played. A lot of effort shown by the Lakers. And another win on the season. Till next time.
Thank you much.
Go Lakers!